So last Saturday night, Sue and I decided once again that we were going to try and watch a movie together. I say try because we begin by surfing Netflix, then Amazon Prime, and sometimes even the on-demand channel on Spectrum. And if that's not enough information overload, I go one step further and search the movies that we like on the app Flixster to see how good or bad the ratings are for each movie. By the end of this process, usually, it's at least an hour, and sometimes almost 2 hours, and it's too late to watch the movie. So we basically decide to watch 1 or 2 episodes of Friends, and then go to bed. But last Saturday was different. Sue and I were both out, and we returned home about 30 minutes apart. As soon as she walked in the door, I said, let's watch a movie. I decided that I was going to just pick one, and we would both just deal with the consequences of whether it was good or bad. So I quickly bypassed Netflix and go right to Amazon. I hit the movie selection, and up pops the most popular movies. I clicked the first one, and we watched the trailer. It seems okay, but maybe a little more Sue style than mine. So I clicked the second recommended movie and watched that trailer. This one is more my style with action and suspense. But I look at Sue, and as my family knows very well, she just gives me the look. So instead of falling in the trap of wasting another hour, I clicked the first movie and started immediately. We are actually watching a movie in less than 5 minutes. That'll never happen again. The movie was called Life Itself. It's a movie about 3 generations of 2 families, one in New York and the other in Spain. And both family histories are riddled with tragedy. The movie premise is that life itself is our most unreliable narrator, meaning that no one knows where their story is going, nor who the heroes are going to be in your life. Well, the mother of the son from Spain is dying from cancer, and the son, his name is Rigo, is telling his mom that he is not going to accept his scholarship to NYU so that he can stay with his ill mother. From her bed, she says to him, listen to me, Rigo. You've had many ups and downs in your life, too many, and you will have more. This is life, and this is what it does. Life brings you to your knees. It brings you lower than you can go. But if you stand back up and move forward, if you go just a little farther, you will always find love. I found love in you, she says. And my life, my story, it will continue after I'm gone, because you are my story. Rigo, my body fails me, but you are me. So you go now. Give me a beautiful life, the most beautiful life ever. And if life brings us to our knees, you stand us back up. You get up and go farther and find us the love. Will you do that? Well, isn't that the same message of perseverance, hope, and love that Jesus and the apostles give us today in today's gospel? 2 weeks ago, the apostles all scattered in fear while Jesus was going through his passion. Peter even goes one step further and denies Jesus 3 times in one night. I would quantify that and watching your best friend and Lord being beaten and killed in a most brutal manner as life bringing Peter and the apostles to their knees. Wouldn't you? Just think if the apostles stopped and gave up after Jesus died on the cross. Just think if Peter stopped after he denies Jesus 3 times on his way to the cross. Where would we all be today? Surely not listening to me right now, right? But Peter and the apostles didn't stop. With the gift of the Holy Spirit, they stood back up. They moved forward. Even under the threat of death in our first reading today, they went a little farther, and they found love. They found the love of Jesus waiting for them on the seashore, and him healing Peter for his 3-fold denial with a threefold affirmation of love. And then Jesus commissions him to a new life of feeding and tending to God's people. But he also cautions Peter that this new life will not be easy, and that he may be brought to his knees, saying, "You may be led where you do not want to go." Jesus is challenging all of us in the same way. Through our baptism, we are called to persevere through the hard times, turn to him always, and to take, receive, and give his message of hope and love to those we encounter in our lives. So maybe then we can listen to the words from the movie again, taking them as if they were spoken by Jesus himself, who gave his life for each and every one of us, saying, "I know you have had many ups and downs in your life, and for some of you, too many. And you may have more. This is life, and this is what it does. Life brings you to your knees. It brings you lower than you can go. But if you stand back up and move forward, if you go just a little farther, you will always find love. I find love in all of you," Jesus says, "because you were created by the Father who is pure love. And my life, my story, it will continue through each of you, because you are my story, because you are me. You are our Father in heaven's story. So you all go now. Give me a beautiful life, the most beautiful life ever. And if life brings you to your knees, you stand us back up. Follow me, just as your brothers did in today's gospel. You get up and go farther and find us the love. Will you all do that? And so, while it may be easy to wallow in the tragedies that shape our lives, and while it's natural to focus on those unspeakable moments that bring us to our knees, we must remind ourselves that if we get up, if we take the story a little bit farther, if we go far enough, we will find the loving embrace of our Father when we meet him face to face, and hopefully all of us hear him say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant. Come, share your master's joy."